Hey everybody, back again. Little review here. Now, I'm not doing a review of a product as more of I'm doing a review of reviews. Um, Here's the funny thing. I've been coming across a lot of reviews of products that people are using incorrectly and then blaming the product and manufacturer. Now, I just purchased this Ridge washer, pressure washer gun, 5,000 psi, 12 gallons a minute, because I have one of those small Ryobi power washers, and it comes with a gun, but it has to have the stock wand on it because it is a proprietary uh, nozzle, and I needed something where I can attach just the end bit to so that I can climb under my Jeep and spray off certain parts and areas to clear the gunk and grime away while I'm under the vehicle, and I can actually get 2 points that are needed to be washed. So I purchased this, and now I'm looking through a bunch of the reviews because I was wondering, well, why does it get a 4 out of 5 when almost everything is a good review? And I started looking at these reviews here, and good review, good review, good review, good review, bad review. Vendor changed the gun to a lower quality design. The trigger is just held by a piece of plastic. Yeah, that's usually how they are. Unless you buy, a $70 head, then yeah. I mean, you're paying $30 for just the gun. Of course, it comes with a bunch of adapters. Yes, it's gonna do that. This one, unit feels pretty sturdy, nice feedback on the trigger. However, it leaks right out of the box. Internal swivel nut appears to be the culprit. Now, when you actually look, where am I? When you actually look at this, yes, he's got the pipe dope on there, or the thread tape. But that minor leakage, if you're whining about that much water and giving the product a 1 star for that, then you're purposefully giving a bad review for a cheap product. This is not something you're going to use for a company. This is a mom and pop cleaning their cars in their driveway type deal. So this review is by somebody who just wanted to give a 1 star review. Says everything is good, but it dribbles a little, so therefore it is a bad item. Use the provided adapter and it doesn't screw all the way in. They're not supposed to screw all the way in. This is normal, and there's no pipe tape on that. Pipe tape helps. This is just an adapter. It's not going to go all the way in. I mean, there's that one. We see this. See this? See that? There it is. This guy, this was his complaint, was that this little lever here is plastic. Yeah. Whining because of that. This is another one from a couple years ago. Exact same design. Exact same part. Not the same gun pictured in the listing. That is exactly the item pictured in the listing. That's the exact item. Now here's the one that triggered me into this. I was really excited for this, but as soon as I connected the hose, water started coming out of the gun without me pulling the trigger. Don't buy this. I'll bring this up. Where am I here? That's normal. That's normal for any power washer. That is how it works. This way, your line doesn't explode with 5,000 psi water pressure. It has to go somewhere. The water coming out of that, you'll get this with a $1,500 unit. You will get that. You will get that. It is. That's how the machine works. That's how all these machine works. You have a power washer with pressure building. This is you've got water pressure from your house line going through a machine. The machine doesn't turn on until you press that lever. That way it senses there's a faster flow, it triggers a switch, turns on the pressure washer pumps water faster. But to keep the machine and the hose from exploding, that will do that. Hell, go to any self-service car wash, put your 75 cents in, and watch the machine roll water just like this without you pulling the trigger. Again, bad review from somebody who's never seen one before or is just too lazy. Then you got these ones, works as it should. I mean, hell, this guy's got paint on his from actually using it. He's added a damn handle to it. He's added all kinds of stuff. Yeah. This looks like he's actually using it for like a yard painting type deal. But I mean, a lot of the complaints, bad reviews, took a chance. Good to be a good Suttner clone. No longer built the same. Yeah, you're buying a clone and then complaining it's not built the same as the expensive one. How dumb are you? Good hard plastic case, but unfortunately out of the box already found a defect. Yeah, oh, you're complaining because he's complaining because this piece came unclipped. It has little nubs that go into these little holes and clip it on. I mean, some of these they'll put a little dot of glue. I mean, all you have to do is a dot of glue. I have glue somewhere around here. I've got glue everywhere. I've got packs of glue. I've got glue daubers. I've got little glue deals. I've got little glue nubs. I mean, throw a dot of glue on it, and I mean, if this is your idea of taking 2 stars away, then you're not a real reviewer. You're just reviewing because you're a piece of shit. Let's see, 4-star reviews. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So it's like only text ones for 4 stars. Go 5 stars. I mean, you've got tons of 5-star reviews, 1-star reviews. Yeah. Item was leaking right after I left a review. Seller contacted me. They wanted me to prove it was leaking with a video, and then asked me to take the item apart to see what was wrong with it. Yeah. Again, this person turned on the water, and water was coming out the end, and they go, I wasn't pulling the trigger. It needs to be fixed. It's broken. Yeah. Horrible material started leaking from the end when water turned on, leaks when the water's turned on, leaks when the water's turned on. Leaking as soon as I turned on my pressure washer, started leaking. Leaked when I turned on the water. Connected to the connection of the hose to the spray gun, leaks water all over the place. Yeah, I mean, good God, people. Have none of you ever used a power washer before? I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm running into this all over the place where people really, really don't know anything. I mean, they don't. I am confused. Let's look at some. Let's look at some other. Yeah, this one, El Cheapo, Thule, $60. Let's see what their reviews look like, if they have any. Some of these don't have any reviews at all. Okay, here we go. Reviews. Let's see. Top reviews, most recent. Yeah, a lot of them good reviews. A lot of good reviews. Let's see, 2-star reviews. Okay, it says that there's 2-star reviews. Text and images. Most recent. Verified purchases. Clear filters. Yeah, I mean, it says 8% 2-star reviews, and then you click on it, no 2-star reviews. Click on 3 stars. Okay. Not very strong power, but it does work. Well, that would, if it doesn't have enough power for pressure washing, that means either it's your pressure washer or your filters need to be cleaned or replaced. I was using wand style, wanted the easier handle, disappointed the connector did not fit the hose of my power washer. Okay, so what you're saying is you bought a device without checking to see if it fit yours, so you took 2 stars off because it didn't fit what you had already previously owned. Yeah. So there's a bunch of different sizes and different types of connectors. So blaming the connector for your idiocy, yeah, leaky gun. Near perfect for the price. Only nick against the gun was a bit beefier in weight than I prefer. So you knocked a star off on your review because it was heavier duty than what you're used to. That's ridiculous. I mean, I give good reviews where good reviews are earned. I give bad reviews where bad reviews are earned. If the item is truly defective, I give it a bad review. If the item has a few issues that are noticeable, I bought an item. I don't even have it out here. I bought an item. It was used, but it was one of the product returns, and it had what they called a defect blemish. It took me an hour. Would you quit kicking the wall? It took me an hour of searching over this device, which was smaller than this case. It took me an hour to search the entire device to find a hairline nick in the label that you don't even need to be looking at. I mean, it was a blemish in an area where it wasn't even noticeable, and I had to have it under my light. I had to have this light on full blast, as high up as it can go, just to see it. And it's like I couldn't even give it a 4-star. I had to give it a 5-star, because if that was what they consider a blemish and causes any kind of, defect, cut in price. I mean, I paid 60% off on the item because it had a blemish that took me over an hour of actually searching for to find. And it's like, that to me, that is ridiculous. Let's look at some other items. I'm trying to find some other stuff like people would whine about. Oh, TV monitor. $20 for 13 to 42 inch of full motion bracket. Pippy shell. I don't know. Weird. I've seen a couple people mount these backwards online, and it's funny. Like, they mount the TV bracket. Okay, we got some 1-star reviews. Let's see. It's a pretty light TV mount. First was easy to install. Multiple tools needed. Feature that features the reason it can also go upside down because it swivels like that. I'm not sure why anyone would want to have their TV slanted or upside down, though. That feature is the reason why I'm giving it a 1-star, because just like the rest, it's easy to move. So when I had the HDMI cord plugged in on the side of the TV became tilted because the weight was no longer balanced. Let's see. Single bolt to control the level of the TV left to right. So stock TV mount that allows my TV to be unlevel. Let's see. Unlevel. Cheap piece of trash. TV is unlevel. Not remotely useful because the TV anchors are the wrong size and the TV becomes unlevel. Okay, let's take a look at this actual item here and what they're complaining about. They're complaining about here is this one bolt here. This whole unit will tip if this bolt is not tight enough. Now here's how you fix that. You mount the TV to it. You plug in your damn wires and everything, and then you level the TV and you reach up behind the TV with a wrench and you tighten this fucker. And if you are having issues with it tipping, unplug your wires, unbolt this damn thing here, put some thread locker on it, some red thread locker. That way you can tighten this bad boy down and make sure that you have a level across this top here, or even across these brackets here, because you can see that you have back bracket here and here. Put a level on here, little torpedo level. Crank this bad boy down, let it set overnight, maybe, at least give it a couple hours, then mount your TV back to it. That way you don't have to worry about it spinning. I mean, if this is your goddamn reason for giving it a 1-star, then you're the problem, not the item. Plain and simple. You're the problem, not the item. See some other items. Scrolling. Let's see. Been tooling around with a lot of stuff here. Power cords, wires, Power washer stuff. I've been looking at a lot of power washer stuff. Runt you too, butthead. I love my dog, but she's dumb as toast. Look at this thing here. I don't know what it is. Lightning deal, 15% off. Labigo electric spin scrubber. Let's see what people are complaining about, bad review wise. Okay, let's hop to the 1 stars. Subpar build quality right out of the box. It's evident that the scrubber is constructed using subpar materials. Plastic components feel flimsy and lacking durability. Lacking compute and cleaning power despite motorized spin feature. Yeah, these devices are made lightweight. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It uses little lithium batteries. I mean, you're talking about the same batteries that are in most flashlights now, and you're whining that this spinny deal doesn't have the power to just cram it against a wall and just really work into it. I mean, that's not what this is designed for. This thing is designed to just kind of do light grout cleaning. The corners of your tubs and bathrooms. That way you can just like stick it into like the corner and the crevices and clean it out. It's not meant to be just grinding away. This isn't a power cleaning grinder type deal. It's not something that's going to really dig in and terrorize the grime. You're looking at something that's just it's there to help break up debris and grime, so to speak, when you have the proper cleaning materials and chemicals. Let's go shop by room here. Let's do kitchen. Jump into kitchen here. Let's do slow cookers. Let's check slow cooker. Let's see. We got a lot of 4.5 star stuff here. See something with a 4-star review, if we can find one. I mean, slow cookers tend to have really good ratings because that's the craze right now, right? Jump to page 3 because they're going to be going like crazy here. Oh, there we go. There's a 4-star. KitchenAid. KSC 6223SS 6-quart slow cooker with standard lid. Let's see what got a star knocked off. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, 4 stars, 15%. Read all reviews. 5 stars all the way, so I got right to it. Filled with 2/3 water, turned it on high. 18 hours later, was still waiting for a simmer. I got not one single bubble. After 24 hours, barely getting temperature past 185 degrees Fahrenheit, I've reduced it. Let's see. Okay, so you turned on a slow cooker and was bitching because it wasn't boiling water fast enough. You're a moron. Let's see. Bought this slow cooker because I got rave reviewed by America's Test Kitchen. First one I ordered. Hairline crack in the finish on the black liner, as well as 2 unglazed spots on the rim. I mean, yeah, that right there. Yeah, that I would agree with. Lid wobbles. It's been a couple of months since I wrote the first part of this review. I could now say without a doubt this is a substandard product. I've had 2 units to try, one from Amazon and one from KitchenAid. Neither unit got hot enough to cook in the time specified on the recipes. After the time, water did not reach 185 degrees. Let's see. Yeah. Boiling temperature of normal water is 211, 212, because they do 211 and 0.9. But, you know, you're reaching below boiling point, but that is perfect temperature for steaks and meals to be cooking at for a long period of time. You're not looking to cook it right away. You're looking for it to be cooked slowly so it retains its juices. Yeah, a lot of these things, warped ceramic inserts, heat sensors won't go over 185 degrees. I mean, that is, a lot of people are bringing up the exact temperature of 185 degrees. Yeah. Slow cookers, low setting, generally 190. So what I'm seeing is if they're complaining that they're setting it to high and it's not getting past 185, then they are actually at possibly stuck in a low setting. Yeah. And I have got a triple set where it's 3 units. I have 3 single medium-sized units, and I have 2 large units, along with 2 full-size turkey slow cookers, and every one of them is set differently, really. The large turkey one has off, low, medium, high, and then the triple burner is off, high, medium, low, and then the mid-size ones are off, and then it has temperature settings. So each type is different. Some of these people might have them labeled incorrectly, and that would piss me off. But it's not something that I would knock around. I would test the markings first. If I put it on low and it's hot as hell, then I'll know that the labels are backwards. But these people, they test it out one time and go, okay, it's complete shit. It's garbage. I am withholding a review on this mini PC until I have thoroughly tested it for long enough. I mean, I've only had it for a week. I think a week. I don't know. I can't remember. But I'm withholding the review until I have a full, markup on everything. I have changed out. I've got the Vengeance RAM. I've got new SSDs. I've got new everything to it. I've got this guy for it. I've got a new extension cables. I've got all kinds of stuff here. I've got this so that I can put a second M.2 in it. I've got a whole bunch of stuff for this thing. I've got keyboards, mice. I've got other stuff around here. Oh yeah, the hub that's on the back of the arm here. I mean, I've got everything I need, and I've updated everything. This mini PC said that it came with Windows 11, and it didn't. It came with Windows 10. and not just Windows 10. It came with the base first version of Windows 10 from like a few years ago, and went on to Windows, or Microsoft got the Windows 11, upgraded that, put that in, and now I'm working smoother. I've got Norton, I've got the PC health, I've got the SSD docking station, I've got all these things set, and I have no issues. I mean, I am literally running with no issues whatsoever. And I mean, I could do PC checks. Here, I'll pop one of these up here. Swing, come here. Don't make me grab you by the ear, man. Do scan options here. Swing this back over here. Full scan. Go. Pull those back over here. It always pushes it off onto the opposite screen. Running a full scan here. Running everything. Yeah, and I have like 300,000, like 279,000 files to scan, so. And yes, I did get some fast food. And man, funky coloration on there. Oh well. Yeah. I do these scans periodically throughout the day. Like if I upload or download a game or something, I'll run a scan. If I change anything, I'll run a scan. You know, I'm big on PC health because when I was in college for game design and graphic arts, you know, we got hit hard. The entire school did. The school got hit with a virus, and their computer put out an email saying, "Hey, students, click this." See, no threats found. Full scan. It put out a virus in that email, and all the students clicked on it, and it pretty much every student in the school was given a free new laptop, and everything had, like, they had to call in IT to come through and clean the entire system out and everything. So, you know, I still do all kinds of stuff. Like, I tried this power eraser, and it really does power erase. It cleaned out an entire file folder of photos, like family photos. And I was like, that's bullshit. Diagnostic report, go. Let's see. Gaining report, generating report, startup program. Let's see. Noise suppression, security health. Yeah. So here's the diagnostic report. It says that my startup program is needing issues, and it's like, yeah, it's Microsoft, Norton, Microsoft, Advanced Micro Devices. That's the AMD noise suppression. That's so that my graphics cards and everything don't make a lot of noise. Apparently my dog is dreaming beautifully over there. But yeah, I mean, that everything is operating perfectly. Now, I mean, I'm sure that there are still some people out there that have devices that were infected. But if you play the safe card and download Norton, the app, and you know, the install information and everything, to a zip drive, get the PC, turn it on, plug that in, download it, install it, run the Norton, run whatever programs you need, let it tear through before you do anything else, before you download games and whatnot, and then go from there. I mean, I can't stress it enough. Get antiviruses, get malware fighting, just tear into it. Don't just, every computer's fine. It has its own whatever. I mean, Microsoft has their own deals, and even then, those deals, sometimes they're infected, and they don't even know it because it's piggybacking on their own software. But I mean, shit happens. Deal with it. But if you're proactive, then you won't have an issue. Like a lot of these people, they get the console or the computer, and then they go, "Oh, it's got a virus. Oh, the whole company's bad." Well, they acknowledged it. They did. They really did. Their PC PC Health or something. There's a whole tech talk. Like 3 channels on YouTube ran through all the complaints. They pulled up the company information. They actually have a news article from the company explaining that yes, they admit something happened. It was something to do with a chipset that came, like they cloned a chip, and they're like, okay, all our chips are going to be off of this one chip, so they cloned it into like 1,000 of them, and then they found out that chip was infected because it came from an infected computer, and they didn't realize at the time, so they're trying to call back as many as possible, but people are either ignoring or they haven't registered their devices, so the company doesn't know that device is active or where it's at, so they can't contact people to get the stuff back. And that's where it lies. I mean, you have to be on it, and if you're not on it, then you fall victim to issues. Like me, I'm on this. I am tearing through every day, checking over and over. I keep an eye on my credit cards. I keep an eye on my scores. Everything that I run is a two-step verification. When I log into Facebook, I have to go on my phone and punch in a code. Anytime I go onto YouTube to log into my account, I have to punch in a code. I mean, if it doesn't go through my phone and get verified by me, then it doesn't go through. I mean, even my credit card purchases, I have to verify through my phone. If I'm in the store and I run my card, I get a notification on my phone, and I have to, press the code through that. I mean, you really have to be on it. If you're not on it, then you are screwing yourself and then blaming others for your own, issues, something that you caused. But I've rambled on enough. Let's call it a day, okay? Peace out, have fun, and, don't fall down.